What is biogas and how is it composed of? Let's understand what is it. It is composed of methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide. Methane is 65% the main constituent which is obtained from biogas. Now how is it produced? It is produced with the anaerobic treatment in which in a closed tank the degradation of material takes place in the absence of oxygen. So anaerobic degradation means breaking down of organic matter by bacteria in the absence of oxygen. It will produce hydrocarbon gas, methane and alcohol. The residue that will be left into the tank will be used as manure. This entire anaerobic degradation of animal waste and plant waste takes place with the help of water. What is gobar gas? Now, if you look at gobar gas, this plant, gobar gas plant will use cattle dung, which we find very common in the villages. This cow dung waste, agriculture waste is put into a tank where again due to anaerobic treatment it gets decomposed and methane gas is produced in the absence of oxygen. This gas is used for cooking, lighting, pumping water from the well. It is also useful for the farmer to get, there are two benefits of gobar gas. The farmer will get energy in the form of fuel and it will the farmer will get good quality manure also. If you look at the picture, what are the sources of biomass? That means how biogas can be made. The human excreta can be used. Municipal waste, biodegradable waste can be used. Animal waste can be used. If any organic waste that is generated from industries, that can be used. Forest crops and residue, that means the dry plants and and the decomposed matter that we obtain from the forest, that can be used. The agriculture waste can be used. So these are all the sources of biomass. That means to get biogas, these all sources can be used. Let's go ahead. Now how is biogas formation done by anaerobic treatment? Let's understand with the help of the diagram. Now what is the source first? Let's understand. The animals, that is livestock waste, the waste from the crops, water is required, and if any biodegradable waste, that is food waste, even that can be used. All this is used in the anaerobic digester. All this is put into the anaerobic digester, where with the help of the water, it gets decomposed with the help of the bacteria, which releases biogas and digest. This biogas is used in making electricity, or it is used as a fuel. This biogas, which we have biomethane, it can be used in the form of biomethane in the vehicles also. And the digest that is left over in the anaerobic digester, that is used as a fertilizer. It is used to increase the quality of the soil, and this helps to maintain the quality of the soil in a better manner. If you look at the gobar gas plant, in gobar gas plant again the cow dung is used. There is biogas generator where it gets decomposed with the help of anaerobic decomposition method. The cow dung will get decomposed, or agriculture waste will get decomposed. Methane gas will be produced, which will be used for burning. The gas carbon dioxide which is released, which will go into the atmosphere, again that comes back on the earth. Carbon dioxide is absorbed by plants through photosynthesis. In this way the cycle will go on. Let's go to the next slide. Let's understand the advantage of biogas as a fuel. It has high calorific value. It is a cheap fuel. If you compare the energy that is obtained from fossil fuel or nuclear energy, comparative to that, biogas is a cheap fuel. There is direct supply of gas. If you look at the gobar gas, there is no need to store the gas. Directly, the methane that is generated from the gobar gas plant is connected to the house where it is used in the form of fuel. So there is no storage problem. Residue that is left is rich in is a very rich fertilizer which is used in the farms by the farmer. It is clean fuel because no smoke is released. It reduces the burden of the forest and the fossil fuel. Like the people who depend more on the fossil fuel or on the forest, that is wood as used as a fuel, especially in the villages. If they use gobar gas plant, then the burden on forest and fossil fuel will reduce. It is non-polluting, as we said, it's a clean fuel. Can be supplied through pipelines very easily. Burns readily, has a convenient ignition temperature, controls water pollution by decomposing sewage, animal dung and human excreta. So if this sewage, animal dung, human excreta, if it is thrown in the environment, that will cause pollution. So instead of that, it is used in the biogas plant where methane gas is produced and used as a form of energy. So these are the advantages of biogas as a fuel. Let's understand the uses of biogas. Biogas is used as domestic fuel. It is used for heating water and air also in the winter seasons. For street lighting, it is used. Generation of electricity is done. If it is generated, if the biogas is formed in a large amount, then even electricity can be generated. If it is compressed, then it can be used in vehicles also. It can replace compressed natural gas for use in vehicles. If you look at the picture, again it is showing the same. It is used for cooking, generating electricity. The sources are cow dung, the leftover from the biodigester is used as a fertilizer in the farm. So nothing goes waste. The entire chain is closed. Applications, if you look at in some of the countries, there are biogas buses, biogas train also, especially in Sweden. Let's go ahead. What are the limitations of biogas? Or we can say the disadvantage of biogas. The initial cost of installation of this plant is high. The number of cattle owned by an average family of a farmer is inadequate to feed a biogas plant. If we want to generate huge amount of biogas, then more amount of cow dung is required. And every farmer don't have that many number of cattle to feed the biogas plant. So that is one disadvantage. So let's understand the conclusion also. Biogas is a clean source of energy. Understand, children, it's a clean source of energy. Biogas plants have been in operation for a very long period of time, especially if in rural areas. It is used on a large scale. The research organization should focus on new, efficient, low-cost designs. The government should play an important role by giving them legal support. Certain schemes should be developed. Technology should be developed. And this biogas should be used on a large scale. This will help to reduce our dependence on the fossil fuel. So this was all about the biogas plant.